Hey y'all, welcome to Universal Thoughts. It's Shakita, and we're about to get into this reading for Virgo. Now, this is the general reading for the first half of February. Later on in the week, I'll get into love and finances and health and career and all of that shit. But right now, we're just going to do the general. And the what kept playing in my head when I was prepping for y'all reading was Brandy's Broken Hearted. So y'all might want to listen to that song if y'all don't know it. I don't exactly know the words. The only that one little part, that broken hearted part kept playing. So it's like, damn, y'all sad. Y'all so sad right now. So let's see what's going on for the first half of February for Virgo. What's going on for Virgo? What's going on the first half of Virgo? I said the first half of Virgo. Let's see. The first half of February for Virgo. What's going on for the first half of February for Virgo? And it just keeps repeating in my head. The broken hearted. That's all I know. That's all I know. But yeah, it's just like, damn, this is sad. Uh, Come on, cards. It's like y'all so hurt, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all so hurt, y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't got nothing to say. Y'all must be isolating yourself. Like y'all must really be saying to yourself, because it's like I don't know how to face shit right now. I don't even know what to say because I wasn't expecting whatever the hell happened. Like, damn, I'm gonna have to get another deck. Cause I was thinking to use both of these decks. That was Sacred Rebels. I'm gonna go ahead with the Divine Feminine. Okay, what's going on for the first half of February for Virgo? Come on, Virgo. All right. Compassion. The goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So y'all know what it looks like. What else? You know, this hurt isn't the end of the world. Okay, because what's pushing this is enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. And you're brokenhearted right now. So what you need to do is love yourself a little bit. Like show some compassion to yourself. That's what I'm getting from that. Because you're hurt or you're going to get hurt or something like that. Like you're really in pain. Like I'm feeling pain. I'm feeling pain and I'm feeling anxious because it's like, damn, why that happened? I was so blindsided. Like I was not expecting that shit, you know? So basically, like what you would need to do is it says I recognize suffering in order to release it. So like how do you say this? Understand the pain. Try to understand the pain. Self-reflect. There you go. You need to self-reflect so you can understand what it is, like why you're suffering. Like, of course, there's like the bigger picture of why you're hurting, but you need to get down to the root of it. Like curiosity breeds compassion. So you need to step out of this situation. Pretend you're on the outside looking in the situation so you can see the situation with different eyes so you can better understand like, oh shit, well that's why that happened. Now, I could take that and I could learn from it and I could apply what I learned to a new situation. This probably happened so you can understand that there was probably something about yourself that you refused to acknowledge or you refuse to accept that it was about yourself. But this repeatedly happens to you where you end up being hurt and you're not understanding why. Why do I keep getting hurt in this situation? You need to sit down and look at yourself to figure out what is it that you're doing because everybody else is different, but you are the same. So you need to figure out what the fuck is it that I'm doing or I'm not doing that I keep getting the same result with different people, you know? But be kind to yourself while you're doing this. Don't don't make things worse than what it already is for yourself. speaking negative about yourself or others. Because again, it's most likely not nobody else, it's you. So you need to figure out what the fuck's going on with you. Let me try this deck again. Oh, okay. It came out defend to the end worthwhile. Oh, it's 2 cards. I got 2 cards. Okay. Defend to the end worthwhile. Oh, that's funny. And going beyond. This is funny. Oh my gosh. And going beyond normal. You see that's 14, reduces down to 5. You see that's 23, reduces down to 5. Now what's pushing those is bring it into form, which is 41, reducing down to 5. That's 555. That's big ass change. That is real big change. Yo, that's big. That is big. So I'm feeling like this applies to what I just said before. You have to, there's a change that needs to happen. And you've been needed to do this change. You needed to do this a long ass time ago. But you've been fighting with yourself because you probably feel like you don't need to change because you love how you are already. But you clearly don't love how you are already, because if you loved yourself, well, if you loved how you were already, you wouldn't be questioning, what is it that I'm doing wrong while I keep getting the same results? Unless you're not looking at yourself and you just keep pointing the finger at others. Well, this is a time where you need to look at yourself to see what you're doing. Step out of this situation into different eyes so you can see unbiasedly. You know what I mean? And not judge yourself. Step outside of you so you don't, as you righteously judge. There you go. Because there is going to be judgment. Because in order for you to change, you have to show judgment on what it is that you're changing or what you need to change. But it's righteous judgment. You're judging yourself for the right reasons because you want better. You're tired of being hurt. So, yeah, the beginning of February, I'm getting is a time of reflection. You're going to be reflecting and you're going to be changing, going beyond normal. Yeah, because this is something that you have not done. You are another sign that is so stubborn. You are another sign that is stubborn and you feel like you're great already. You don't need to change. It's everyone else that needs to change. But it's like, can you really think that shit? Like, you keep encountering different people, but you're getting the same results. And the only person that's the same in a situation is you. You know what I mean? So it's like, at some point, you can stop, go into you, and think, well, how can I change to get better shit? You have to become what it is that you want. You know? But this change wants to happen. And this defense to the end worthwhile, I'm getting from that you defend this character that you created because it's not you. It's really not you. Like, this is something that you created from when you were little and you just got so used to this character you created and so comfortable with this character that you created that you basically embodied this character and made it you. But this is not you, and this is why you need to change, because this isn't you, and this is why you keep getting hurt, because you're not being you. You're being a facade. You know what I mean? Like, you're being something that, whether it was childhood trauma that did it or just you kept one person hurt you that one time and you just like, fuck it, I'm changing, I'm not going to be like this or whatever the hell, which is okay to do, but not like how you're doing it. Like, I don't know how to explain this exactly, but my thing is, there's change that needs to happen. There's change that needs to happen. You keep waiting for everyone around you to change, but you are the one that needs to change. So, yeah, what's coming up for Virgo? First half of February. You are the change that you need to, like, you need to be the change that you want. Like, you want change, but you're not changing to get that change. You know what I mean? You can't keep counting on others to be different and to change and do this and all of that and blah blah blah. You can't count on that. You got to stop counting on that because it's you. You need to do something. You can't keep waiting for others to do whatever. You have to do it. What is this? It gotta go this way. Why did it come up? You're stopping your bag. You're blocking your bag. Because you have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Four of Cups. And I'm really feeling like you're blocking your bag. What's pushing those is the Four of Wands. And like this is what you want, I feel. But because you refuse to grow, we're not even going to say change. We'll we'll say grow. Because you refuse to grow, you're stopping this from happening. And this is what you want. Almost every Virgo I want has a thing for family and wanting family and everything to be right. But y'all also have deep insecurity and control issues. And y'all project that onto others. And it's like you're ignoring the fact that you need to change that about yourself. Like, you're not going to get the result that you want if you don't change. You have to change. And then it's like, you know what it is that you need to change, and you just refuse to because you feel like, well, if they want to be around me, they got to deal with that. Don't nobody want to deal with that shit. That's toxic. Like, like that's not how you think. Like, that is not how you think. So there's an opportunity for growth, and you just refuse to look at that shit. This is how I'm seeing it. I feel like this is your higher self. This is your higher self trying to give you change, and you're ignoring that shit. That's what I see when I look at this shit. Like, you're blocking your blessings. You are blocking your blessings because you feel like if you change, you'll no longer be you. But you forgot that you changed because you were hurt. This isn't you. It's okay to revert back how you used to be because that's you. You put on this hard ass exterior because you don't want to be hurt no more. But ever since you put on this exterior, you just keep getting hurt because it's like you want to be the one to hurt somebody first because you were hurt first in the past. Like, I hope you understand it with what I'm saying. It's like you're defensive. Oh, see, defensive and worthwhile. You're defensive when you don't need to be. People are really trying to talk to you and get through to you, and it's like, no, because blah blah blah. You're being too defensive. Your guard is too fucking up. It's like you're not listening to nothing or no one, but then you get mad when the people leave you, and it's like, damn, what happened? You happened. Nobody wants to deal with someone that's like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I really hope y'all understand what the hell I'm saying, because this is some real shit right here. You can't keep wanting people to stick around your bullshit. And when they telling you in ways that you can grow and what you can do, and you're not hearing that shit. And then it's like, you know that you need to do this shit, but you just don't want to do that shit because if they love you, they'll deal with you. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that, especially if they love themselves more than the bullshit you give. So it's just time for a transition, and it's okay. What message do you have for it? Okay. What came up was the puma. Someone had this, and this symbolizes power, desire, and healing. The puma is like the jaguar, and the leopard represents powerful magic, and it also symbolizes an awakening of energies and desires that can lead to healing and fulfillment. Although with the other animals in the drawing, the puma is a mystic circular symbol that in Buddhist and Hindu traditions was used as an aid to meditation. Maybe I need to meditate. Hell yeah, I need to meditate. the psychologi- the psychologist Carl G. Jung said that the mandala circumscribed the holy place, circumscribe a holy place, A mean towards greater self-awareness. Hold up, let me read that again because I feel like that's something y'all need to hear. Hold up. The psychologist Carl said that the mandala circumscribed a holy place was a symbol of completeness with the inner psyche and was a means towards greater self-awareness. He describes the 4 points of the mandala to be like the cross threads in the telescope of our understanding. And you know what? I didn't understand that, but I hope y'all did. I got it, but I didn't get it, and I think it's because of how I was reading it. Like I'm reading from a distance, so y'all can see the picture. But I really feel like it's basically what I said. Self-awareness. Y'all gotta become aware of how y'all are. And if you are aware of how you are and you still don't want to change how you are, then you can't expect people to still want to be around you. Have y'all ever meditated? You know what? I've just thought about that. Maybe because I've like some of the Virgos I know don't like to be by themselves. And because they don't like to be by themselves, they don't even know who the hell they are. So it's like you don't even know how you are. And you want people to be around you. There is no way, especially when the person that you are or portraying yourself to be is a toxic ass individual. No one's going to want to stay around that shit. And this is why you'll keep getting hurt. Because though you change the person you're around, you have yet to change yourself. And I hope that you got something from this reading, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you dare to care. Because it's all love over here. We just want to spread that shit, you know. And I will be back later this week with an in-depth reading with love and career and shit. But yeah, really, really meditate and really ask the questions on why you can't fulfill, like you can't be loved the way you want to be loved. Is it that you're not loving yourself the way you want others to love you? Because you can't expect others to love you when you're not loving yourself. You know, love yourself first, and then that love will spread and people will follow suit. All right, y'all, later.